Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to Goblins of Io. Season 3, Episode 1. Well, technically an Episode 0, because there is a little bit of story we need to learn and figure out that our gobbos are going to be doing for this season. So, without further ado, let's say hello to our lovely little goblins. Hey, everybody.
Yeah, I think we're
Hello,
starting.
everybody.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hey, Brett.
How y'all doing?
Waiting for food to get here. Sort of hangry right now, honestly.
Oh, are you hangry currently, my friend?
I'm a little hangry because, like, I don't know. I ordered it early because I was like, oh, fuck yeah. It'll be here right when I end stream. I can raid Brett, come back, eat my food, and I'll have like 20 minutes to spare. And like the guy's just fucking going the wrong way.
You're just watching it go
Like,
in a different
He
direction.
picked up my food, and I'm like, all right, now he's gonna drive towards me. And I watch as he just gets on the freeway going in the wrong direction.
That happens to me all the time, and I realize, obviously they're delivering food to someone else, but they always do it the reverse of what you think would be natural. Like the place closest, go there first. It's like, no.
I'm way closer.
20 minutes out of the way.
So annoying. I want my food.
Oh, sorry, bud.
I mean, it's fine. I'll just awkwardly eat on stream during the show, which is just what I fucking hate doing that, though, because, not to throw Bree under the bus, and she just admitted to doing it, too. It feels like the most unprofessional psycho move you can do, possibly. And now I have to do it or I'll die, which is like, that's rough.
I don't think anyone will care, honestly. But I'm
a little offended by the whole Bree situation, but like everyone else is cool.
Yeah, she's doing it without remorse is the thing. There's no remorse when she did it. I showed her without remorse.
It's so bitter. Every crunch is just angry. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I missed you guys. Today's gonna be a fun session. Excuse me. Today should be a pretty fun session. A lot of what we're gonna be doing is I think it's gonna be either a normal sesh or a mini sesh, because primarily we need to figure out what is next for the goblins, because there's several things that you guys are interested in. What the heck you'll be doing? We last left off. I see Crendor is not here yet.
LOL.
He said 10 minutes, so that's like half an hour.
That's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I was hoping if we started late, that would allow him to go get his food.
See, what you should have done was checked his bluff, and immediately at 8 sharp, we would have been in game moving around. Because that, when he gets back, if we were already like, where have you been? And like we're all in the game playing, and we had to control his character, he will never do it.
Or we just ignore him and pretend like just play his character anyway. And then he'll like figure out, then he'll go crazy, which is equally funny.
Which is equally funny. So, well, let's go ahead and real quick. Oh, didn't mean to move that there yet. You don't get to see that yet. To real quick, you guys have just recently, I think a week has probably passed since you all fought off against Cosmikara, specifically the final part of Cosmikara, where you discovered one of the Lagoses, specifically the insidious parasite, was within the space baby within Cosmikara. Hey, Crendor. And
keep going, Brett. Don't stop.
After fighting, that's what I'm doing.
Come on, Brett.
Yep. Don't stop. After
don't stop, Brett. Keep going.
The why would you do that? So no, it's all good. After defeating Cosmikara and defeating Lagos, you all have arrived back over on the surface to witness and watch as this torn up, destroyed fragments of Space Baby begins dissolving away into the sky. And it is at that point you look up into the sky and see a rip, a sort of giant tear within the clouds themselves. And peering from that tear is the starry space, the expanse. The sun that you could see there, and then off in the distance where you all came from, specifically the body of Cosma, a floating corpse in the sky can be seen in the distance now, including the head that you all came from, draped around with a variety of tentacles of sort, now off into the distance. Witness to everyone. As you arrive back at the old academy, you bid farewell to the pirates, and you were greeted by human soldiers who wanted to know more of what you've done with their thankfulness. Specifically, soldiers that is under the command of one of the senators of the Kingdom of Breebunn, which is currently the land that you are on. And you have been cordially invited at this point in time to a lovely dinner with the senator and the people to hopefully speak on behalf of rewards that you all will be able to partake from, and to learn more, and specifically just to learn more of your journeys and where you have been. So, with that, before you return to the Goblin Land, you would be guided and escorted over, after I'd say about a week's time of kind of like living within the forest and the woods. You would have been well taken care of. A good question is, would you have, I'm assuming you wouldn't have, would you have stayed in a human settlement with a human inn, or would
absolutely
you
not?
No.
Or would you have roughed it in the woods with tents and things like that?
Oh yeah.
On the outskirts, Brett, please.
Yeah.
So you would be for the week living in the outskirts. You would have been given some tents if you did wish to use that. You would have been offered a place to stay. Of course, you would have kindly rejected such an offer from the senator. And now you have been requested to go to this dinner in the hopes of receiving a reward, which you haven't necessarily spoken to the individual about. After being guided once again from the guards over to the mansion, the senator's mansion, you arrive over in a well-groomed courtyard. So let me go ahead and place you there now.
I'll make sure my health is filled up.
We have to roll HP.
I also, as a little fun fact, guys, I did the math and I hadn't leveled up my character properly for hit die since like we got our boost, and that's why my HP was so low.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's right. You were telling me about
I was
that.
short like 20 HP.
Yeah,
Wait, did we level up?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Absolutely leveled up. You guys
Can we
did
talk
level
about
up
that really quick?
Yeah. Your
Dear
level
friend,
up?
yeah, I mean, I just want to, speaking of HP, I just want to make sure it's done correctly on my end.
Of course.
Just for clarity's sake, what would my HP roll be?
Roll a 1d12 and add your Constitution modifier.
Right. I got an 8, so that's what. All right, I just want to make sure I was good.
Yep,
Okay.
8 is good. 8 is
Yeah, I went
absolutely
from
good.
79 to 87.
Very nice. And then you added your Constitution well, that's handled on the character sheet as well.
Yeah, it was. I just got an 8 is what I got. I did it at the end of the last episode, but I'm a little worried I screwed up. But whatever, we're good.
No,
What
no
do I
worries.
roll for HP?
You roll a 1d6.
All right.
Yeah, keep talking about levels. I gotta grab my food from outside.
Yeah. Hey, you
I
got a
rolled
6.
6.
So you got
So I
6.
get 6.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then you apply that to your rolled section of the character sheet.
You should have new things too, Crendor.
Yeah, 5th level spells specifically is what you've gotten.
Pick something good.
See. Available at higher levels. Controlled chaos. I don't like that. I want uncontrolled chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
14th level. Hey, it's a little too high.
You're level
we're level 9.
Yeah, you're level 9 right now. I see you're over at 9. Are you just like
Are you Crendor? What are you? What is your class?
What am I?
Yes.
It's better
I'm
not to know.
Wizard, uncontrolled power mage.
Wizard. Okay.
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer. He's a
He's
sorcerer.
not a wizard, he's a sorcerer.
He's a sorcerer.
Quite different, yeah.
We've been doing this for close to 30 plus sessions, and
I just figured he was like goblin with wild magic. I don't know what exactly he ever was.
Yeah, he is a sorcerer.
He has to be a sorcerer. Wizards
I
are
don't
learned
think I
and use
gained
books
anything.
and knowledge.
I don't think I gained anything from leveling up.
You get level 5 spells. You get 5th level spells.
Yeah, I don't think I gained anything.
I don't think I got anything, guys. I'm checking again.
Oh wait, I see it on my thing now. 5th level.
You can literally make a wall of stone if you want, which is like it can save us from something. You can put a border between us.
Yeah, but I didn't find anywhere to add spells.
You can get hold monster.
You can learn
You
one
can
more
box
spell.
in your own fog.
You can learn one more spell with your character sheet. So if you go over to the spell section of your character sheet,
All right.
and there's a button called Bandage Spells over to the right. If you select that and go to Add Spells, do you see that?
Ah, there it is.
And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, those are your 5th level spells.
Crendor.
All right.
You can dominate a person.
Oh yeah.
He already
we're getting,
can. We don't need he's already got
Crendor.
the chokehold.
So
I'm talking.
Crendor, you could literally create a fog
I won't go
that kills someone with Cloud Kill.
You do have cloud kill. Yeah.
Cloud kill.
Cloud Kill. Yep.
20-foot poisonous yellow-green fog. That's
Yep.
a Crendor if I ever heard one. That's a Skagzag move. That's Skagzag right there.
But I already have a poison.
Yeah,
fog.
don't
It sucks.
overcomplicate it, man. He's already got the fog.
Get Cone of Cold then.
I don't want
AoE
Cone
in
of
front of
Cold.
you.
That's boring.
It's so
Oh,
boring.
my asshole. Insect plague. You fart out insects.
It's pretty cool.
What kind of insects
Pretty
we
cool.
talking? Cicadas, bees.
Yeah.
Locusts.
You can do whatever you want.
Fighting
Locusts. Locusts. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about cicadas right now, all right? Get that the fuck out of here. You guys aren't the ones dealing with fucking Plague X, okay?
I am.
haven't
I
seen
live
that
in
yet.
Florida. Yeah, I live in
Does
Florida. I get
4d10
cicadas.
piercing damage. That's huge.
I can take control of the air.
Yeah, I'll say what of all the spell names, which one sounds the most interesting to you?
Hold on. What's Enervation?
Enervation, that's a good one. It literally is necrotic energy that you attack with necrotic energy. A tendril of inky darkness reaches out from you, touching a creature that you can see and range and drain life from it. Specifically, this is what the Inevitable was using against you guys.
So it's a drain life?
Yeah.
I mean, all right. Whoa. Crendor, that's great. It's probably going to be helpful. However, have you seen Seeming? This
Seeming?
spell allows you to change the appearance of any number of creatures that you can see within range. You give each target you choose a new illusory appearance.
Dude,
An unwilling target has to make a charisma saving throw, but you literally can make us look like anything and change our clothes and appearance and equipment and everything to make everyone think that we are something else.
you could
put it
literally
out
fog
there.
us. You could fog us, and then we could come out as different people. Eric,
Yes.
think about it.
How,
Just think about it.
Or
how
the
long's
inky
the
tendril.
last?
The inky tendril?
Inky tendy.
How long's the form and morphin last?
The seeming 8 hours.
That's
Yeah.
a long time.
It's a long
You got a lot
time.
more than 8 hours, man.
And it's not like concentration or channeling. You literally just cast it and we're good.
I feel like I would probably take that one since it's like a circus trick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right. Teach yourself it. Press the learn button.
Rob
And,
some
Oh
people.
my god.
Hmm.
Here's
Can
gonna
I
add this.
determine what they look like?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you
Oh,
decide
yeah.
what we look like. Here's the
Wait,
best
it's,
part
it's
about
an
the
illusion
spell.
too, right?
Yes. So I forgot to read this part. And I'm just gonna put this out there because it's hilarious. If you make someone who's short seem tall, or someone who's fat seem thin, if you like reach your hand out and try to touch the
Yeah.
tall person, you'll touch air. Or if you reach to touch the fat person who's thin, you'll hit their stomach
That's
before.
pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
great.
it's just a visual illusion.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I
Skag,
learned that.
Skagzag's
That's
on
some
board.
hardcore goofs right there. That's a good time.
Classic goblins.
So I
Brett?
took a pretty cursed spell.
What did you take?
Oh.
I was gonna take a RP situational one, and I was like, this one's way too much fucking work. I was gonna take modify memories,
Oh shit.
but then I was like, ooh, that one requires like a lot of fine tuning, in very specific circumstances because like knocks them out for like 10 minutes while you're doing it. So I ended up taking animate objects, so I can basically make some like fucking chairs attack people.
Animate your
I
instruments,
thought you said
dude.
anime objects.
Anime
Have your own
objects.
little orchestra.
Anime objects. They all get like their own special stats, and like, they're, like depending on the size of it, I could make like a gigantic fucking wagon attack someone, and it would get like really strong skills and stats and stuff.
Wow.
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 I got an extra D6 on sneak attacks.
I'm so proud of you.
That's so interesting.
Hey, that's really good. That's really
Wait, do I
fucking
get
good.
points in like a stat category?
No, you do not. Not at 9th
It
level.
auto
okay.
updates it pretty
I
much.
got the if I get a crit, I get a harder crit, so that's cool.
If I do damage, it does more damage.
I'm
That is-
sorry, not everyone gets to have like spellcaster fun when you level up.
Not even. It's not even like
I'm
if I
not
do
trying to be
damage. It's
mean
if I
here.
do a certain damage. If I do a specific damage, then it's better. That's garbage. Warriors suck. Barbarians, whatever. Should have been a warlock.
Maybe next game you can be a warlock. That could be fun.
One day.
Dude, you can always last minute multi-class instead and not level up to level 9 and
That
just
is
take
true.
some other bullshit.
That is true. You could take like
Nah, I'm
one level
good.
in warlock. Excuse me.
She just randomly learns Eldritch Blast, dude.
My my throat's been janky these past couple of days. I
Welcome to the
apologize
club,
about that.
man.
Allergies, dude.
Maybe you know what? Maybe summer's been kicking my butt these past couple of days.
Allergies
It's
are
been
bad
wild.
this year.
This year, yeah. Allergies are worse than usual.
They are.
They might be. I don't know. I'm willing
Actually are.
There is no statistics to back that up, by the way. He just saying.
Look,
There
I'm
actually
willing-
is. I have an app called the Pollen app, which shows the pollen counts.
Got him. Got
Look,
him. Checkmate,
Hey,
atheist.
atheist.
Look, look. I'm willing to believe it. My throat's been janked up
Nah,
these
dude,
few days.
I agree. It's been pretty bad out here because all the
Yeah.
plants are
Yep.
fucking perverts. Like they just keep fucking tossing pollen everywhere, and it's fucking. I've been like struggling to breathe.
Don't call it
shit.
tossing pollen, please. All right?
Plants
That
are
spins
perverts.
a connotation. I don't like it.
Benji,
my
what are you
God.
so scared of, man?
I'm scared of what that means, is what I'm scared of.
The
To go
plants are
outdoors and
perverts.
enjoy a summer's day, be coated in it. I don't
It's
like the
those
idea.
people who say that when you go in the ocean, all you can taste is,
Yeah.
I don't know
Exactly.
I don't-
Hey,
I don't know.
talk to me in detail while I eat.
Yeah, I'm eating too. By the way, I'm
It's-
eating
it's-
Indian food. I got
nice.
I got a hazy little thing IPA, good beer.
Nice.
It's got a foam on it, just like the ocean, Eric. You know what that foam is, by the way?
Tell us.
What
Go
is it?
on, just say it already, coward.
It's welcome, all right?
Yeah, welcome to the show. Let's go, Goblins of Mayo.
What have we
Welcome
been
to
for the
the
last
show.
week?
You guys have been. I would imagine. Excuse me. Over in the outskirts of the of Brisbane, within like the forest itself, probably resting from all the fight. I mean, you literally fought 3 of the 8 Lagoses back to back to back. So, needless to say, you all have been very exhausted. But
I mean, they were a little bitch.
just what the Lagos are just people and.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Everything.
Everything.
The group we
And the
worked
pollen
with,
count, apparently, yeah.
the pollen count, everybody.
So, with that, you've been extended an invitation with the promise of talks of rewards over to Senator Duskel's manor. If you wish to learn more of you and your goblin culture, as well as what exactly happened during that fight with Cosmikara. You had a guard essentially escort you over to the courtyard. And there you see this smiling human approach you all, arms extended, and just,
Oh, I hate him.
continues there.
Reflexively grabs Skagzag's shoulders and just starts massaging.
Yeah, Clint looks back at Skagzag and gives him a side eye. I mean, we've been here for like a week now, and he hasn't gone off yet. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys,
know.
you guys have been you guys have been in like the woods. Your human
yeah,
interaction
but
has been
I assume we're
minimal
like
to none.
in proximity enough that if Skagzag was like, I hate humans enough to go kill one right now, he
Yeah,
could
yeah,
walk
yeah.
over and kill one right
Yeah,
now.
these hands have been putting in work to calm
I
him
would say
down.
I've been seething. I've been like trying to
it's
keep
under
my
the
emotions
surface.
down.
You think that
but
over the course of a week you get a little more mellowed out over time?
Well, I haven't, like,
No,
Eddie.
it's bubbling. It's bubbling, and it's gonna erupt.
Now that this guy's walking up to us, now I'm like ready to burst.
Yeah.
Does he want to fight? Yeah.
Greetings and salutations, my friends, and welcome to my humble abode.
I'm gonna roll, and on an 18 up, I jump at him.
Oh.
Can I do like a D4 to lower it by
we're good.
rubbing his shoulders? Oh, okay, I don't need to.
Okay, all right.
You said what? Salutations?
Salutations. Yes.
Salutations.
Hello.
It's not like salad. No salad.
Well, of course, we have a. Are you speaking of the dinners? Are you currently hungry, my dear friends?
I
I don't
go
know
for
you.
go for a bite. What about you guys?
He's always hungry.
Well, we
Always
have a
hungry.
5-course meal prepared for you in celebration of your arrival here. It's such a pleasure to meet you. He'll go over to Clarence and grab his hands and shakes them.
Yeah, Clever like jump a little bit. Still
Yeah.
not good with the humans, at least not in
Yeah.
this sort of context. It was
He'll-
different with the Astral Academy.
Yeah, he'll release your hands and goes, "Oh, my apologies. You're what is a common goblin greeting in your culture?"
Do we do those?
Don't give him the goblin greeting.
If we gave you the goblin greeting, all right, you'd be dead. Okay, so let's skip the
Oh.
goblin greeting.
Oh, well, very well.
Okay.
Yes, of course. Would it mean to offend, please? Welcome to my lovely villa over here. Being a Senator
yes.
Brisbane has paid me well, maintained
What's a
me a
villa?
comfortable life.
What's a villa?
He turns over. Oh, it's like a well-decorated house of the esteemed of nobility. Do you perhaps live in a castle of some sort? He says,
Castle.
trying not to offend. Yes, of course. What? Yeah, like what is your? Oh, I'm so interested. He steps over to Skagzag. What is your typical
Oh god.
living arrangement, Sir Goblin? He leans down over to you.
15 up, I bite him.
Is he naked as well?
It depends. Skagzag, are you currently naked?
Yes.
Okay, he leans down and then sees your dongle and leans back and continues walking along the way, pretending nothing has been spotted.
My family has castles.
Clark notices that he saw the dongle and immediately got spooked and judges him a little bit.
It's terrifying.
Does he never
Yeah,
see
what's
my
with
fucking-
these humans? So weird.
So scared of their.
You think my family has
natural
castles?
body.
My family does not have castles. All right.
He
What
turns
a weird
over.
thing to have a problem about.
He turns over to Skagzag. No, not saying that your family is a castle, my dear lad. I mean, do you live in one? How do you live in a house, a hut, some sort of tent of some kind? How do you survive
Lower.
the elements?
Drop the bar a little bit more.
Mm.
We live in nature. All right.
Oh,
Don't
Is that
say
good enough
we.
for you?
Don't say we.
What do you mean we do it? We live in
I
nature.
mean, yeah, I mean, but you don't have to lie. You could just lie. Just say you're the gross one, all right? I'm trying to work something over here.
You-
All right, whatever.
You
All right.
live in nature, but how do you survive the sun or during the evening? Yes. How do you keep yourself covered during the elements? You just live outside?
Yes,
I don't like this guy.
he's not that crazy.
Oh.
Yeah. You ever heard of trees, bushes?
He's a wolf den.
Yeah.
How absolutely quaint. I'm fascinated and more eager for this dinner now than ever. Come quickly. Follow me.
What is quaint?
It means very good.
He's trying to get in our heads. He's trying to get in our heads. Everyone just
Hey,
follow
huddle up,
me.
huddle
It's
up.
very quaint.
Hold on. Hey,
Yes.
Well, we'll be right with you in a second, sir.
Oh, take your time, my dear lad. Take your time. All
right. This is weird. I don't
Yeah,
like
it's
this
actually
guy.
he was talking totally normal the last like 18 times we saw him, and all of a sudden he's talking, saying quaint, saying words I've never heard before.
It's a little too nice for me. Every
Something's
time I
a-
meet
something's
somebody
off.
that's too nice, they want something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm.
We
see those-
brain
see
fruit
those-
hurt.
I might just start talking to one of those other two guys next to him. Maybe one of them's more on the
Yeah,
level.
talk
you
to
know
the
what I
other
mean?
ones.
All right, yeah. All right, we're coming.
Oh, yes, take your time and enjoy the sights itself.
Yeah, no problem.
What is this right here?
What
is this?
If as you go ahead and look, you would actually begin to see the blossoming a little bit of tiny grapes, as the senator has described to you a few times now. That he's very proud of. He's currently trying to grow a vineyard out here.
Chisel takes 4 grapes. And
Can I put some grapes in my pickle jar?
Absolutely.
Pog.
Sweetsies.
You would see the senator turn over to you and just like, please do me a favor and don't touch those. They're very sensitive right now, my dear lad.
He's not. We're not touching anything. We're just looking.
Yeah, we're just looking.
Very well.
Chisel puts his hands behind his back and begins to just eat with his mouth.
Not touch.
Very
13
well.
more.
Very well, very well. He turns around, trusting model completely.
I mean, if he sees.
21 deception though.
Yeah, at that point, you guys are out in the vineyard. Just let me know when you want to continue, as you would then see the senator walk into his manor along with his servant and a guard that has been protecting him this entire time.
I'm gonna take a couple grapes as well.
Would walk up to the guard.
Chisel looks at everyone like really impressed with the dinner they prepared. He's like,
This good dinner.
and he's just eating all the grapes.
Hey, you.
Huh?
That guy, the guy you work for. You work for that guy?
Yes, I serve underneath the senator.
What's your name, man?
What?
What's in your name? What's your name?
It's Ted.
Ted? Your name's Ted.
Yes, my name is Ted. How can I help you, sir?
That guy been acting weird lately, Ted?
Not weirder than normal, I suppose.
Not weirder than normal. What's normal to him? Is this normal?
Yes.
Right. So this is normal. So what he just did just now earlier was normal.
What did he do?
No, I'm just checking, Ted. Ted, don't worry about it, Ted. You're all right.
He nods.
Bottle, there's something weird going on.
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. I was asking him if there was anything wrong with that guy, and he said this is normal. He's acting normal.
Sounds pretty normal. You're missing out on the grapes, clone.
I don't really want any grapes right now. All right? Really? I don't want any.
That's not like you. I know you. You like grapes.
Bottle, I know that we've constantly gone on many grape-based adventures. We're always going after grapes, all right? But I'm not feeling it anymore, Model, because that big thing, Cosmo, the thing we killed looked a lot like a big grape. And honestly, now I don't really want to eat more grapes anymore, Model.
Well, now you're saying that, I don't want to eat these grapes. I'm going to drop the grapes tonight, too.
Exactly. I don't want to ruin grapes for anyone. It's just not really what I want right now, you know?
All right. Well, what's the over-under? What are we doing?
I don't know. I think I tried to work over some deal with this guy, but he was acting all weird, trying to ask where Skagzag's from, like he's trying to get information on us.
I don't like it.
Well, that feels fairly normal. I ask you where someone's from.
I mean, but they know where we're from, right? They know we're from. We're goblins. Of course they know where we're from.
Aren't there other gobbies from other places?
I don't know. Have you met any gobbies from other places?
No, I've only met like 5 gobbies.
Yeah.
How much is that?
It's everyone here, including Happy, who we haven't seen so long.
I know a little bit more than that. Point is,
okay.
Right? It feels fine. Feels fine right now. Just go with the flow. Just act natural, and I will steal literally everything he owns.
All right. Here we go. Going in. You have a good day, Ted. All right.
He nods.
That's not natural. Fuck it up.
You have a good day.
At that point, as you would begin to walk through the area, you'd be guided over to the dining room. Let me go ahead real quick. Yes, my friends, right this way, each and every one of you. Make yourself comfortable. Sit wherever you like.
Right. So are these things gonna come alive or something? We've had a lot of those lately. Clark's gonna point at the fucking armor.
What?
He's got robots in him too or something?
Rope? I'm afraid I'm not familiar with this term. Those are just statues, decorative pieces.
Right. We're cool.
I can understand if they're not entirely familiar in your culture. Please sit anywhere you'd like, anywhere at all.
Poke it, Pickle.
He's poking it. I poke it.
You poke it. It kind of just, you feel the cold of the chill and cold of steel as your finger presses against the armor.
Pikel's gonna pretend like it shocked her to freak Model out.
Oh, Jesus! I'm gonna draw my knife.
I hear Model yell.
This one's alive! You said they weren't alive!
They're... as you look over, you'll see him kiss this young woman's hand before turning over to you and says that they're not alive. They are just decorative pieces. I promise you.
Ha! It's just joke, Model. I just joke you.
That was a joke?
Yes, it's joke.
What's the matter with you today?
It's
telling
funny.
jokes. She's telling porcupines.
Is it a joke now?
It's very well rested. It's tell joke.
I'm gonna walk backwards, holding my knives up, still looking at
it. Just a joke, yeah.
I observed that he kissed the woman's hand. I'm like skeptical of her now.
Mm-hmm.
Skeptical of what?
Something, dude. I don't trust any human.
What?
Because it's not like a contagious disease, dude. Why does the kissing her matter?
Maybe he's trying to eat her, dude.
I know that they're on a personal level now.
Oh, right.
Skagzag can read social cues.
Skagzag's an empath, all right? It's
All
canon.
the social cues have come from the circus.
So,
True.
I definitely see Cheezel leaving this fucking lady.
Cheezel, what are you doing as she leaves the dining area? What are you doing?
Cheezel's never seen anyone dressed like this before in his life. And he, in his hand, in like one hand, is like half a bush of grapes, half a vine of grapes, and he's just eating grapes, watching her do her work because he's like blown away by whatever this is. He doesn't understand.
So you would follow her. She would notice you. You would follow her over to the kitchen area where you see several chefs preparing a variety of foods. They seem to have about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, they have 7 bowls of soup that they're preparing. She'll turn around to grab one and then bump into you, and she'll jump back a little bit, and she'll be like, hello, can I help you?
You me?
And he's just eating grapes, like staring at her.
She looks around a little concerned. Yes, human. That is me.
What you do, Yumi?
I serve my lord. I serve my lord, Senator Duskel.
What you do?
I suppose I could show you. Do you have maids or anyone of servitude in your goblin culture? She'll tilt her head.
Gobby made of mud.
I see. Well, Humi made of mud too, believing that this is a greeting that you have just stated over to her. She will then place the bowls over on a serving plate and lift them up. It's like, if you wish to follow me.
And then, Cheezel just continues following, eating one grape at a time, like blown away that people do this for other people.
She will, at that point, walk in. You will literally see Cheezel following her as she presents a serving plate of 7 bowls. She will then place these bowls right in front of everyone. Whoop. Right over here. One over for... where are you sitting? What is your name? She will look over to Cheezel.
Oh, Cheezel!
Cheezel, where are you sitting? And I will gladly present you with a bowl of soup.
Where you sit, Yumi? Mud, Yumi?
Oh, she raises an eyebrow. I'll be actually standing over there.
Okay, I sit there.
Oh, I don't think that's necessary. I think my lord wants you to sit at the table.
It's okay.
The senator.
I stay with you.
The senator will interpret is like, please, Aoife, let him sit wherever he wants to. Perhaps the chair is uncomfortable for his posterior. If he wishes to sit on the floor, let him do so. Yeah, my house is your house, my dear goblin friends.
So you say.
Yeah, Cheezel like sneaks up to Skagzag and is like,
She okay made of mud.
What?
Hey, Cheezel.
Mud?
Made of mud.
Who's made
Cheezel,
of
come over
mud?
here. Come over here for a second, Cheezel.
Okay, clown.
Nice job following her. Did she put any poison in this food?
No, it's
Poison in
stew. It's
no,
made of
she didn't put anything
stew.
in it then. It's just stew.
It's made of stew.
Okay,
Stew.
okay. It's made of stew, everyone.
It's
Fine,
a
just stew.
stew? It's
They're trying to feed us goblin called
It's
Stu.
made of stew.
Wait, do we know someone named Stu?
Yeah, the soup guy.
The
Oh
soup
my
dude.
god, this is Stu!
Yeah.
He looks concerned. He's like, yes, it is indeed a stew. Or a soup, if you will. A stew, a soup with some poultry, some chicken.
Have you ever met
Stu
any
was
other
a fucking
goblins
chicken,
before?
alright? But he was still one of us!
He looks
Have you met any goblins before us?
He looks around and he says, I mean, I've heard of goblins. They are very plentiful over in the Southlands, but I've never interacted with them before. Excuse me, what was your name? Clarence, again, I believe? What?
Yeah.
Did I offend you in some way? Is stew
No.
offensive
If
in
you've
your
never
culture?
seen a goblin before, it must just be a coincidence that you have a chicken named Stu in this bowl.
No.
All right, it's just coincidence.
Oh, my dear lad. No. We didn't name the stew chicken. It is a chicken stew. Please, dig in. Enjoy yourself.
Right. Right. Okay.
Right.
Yes, you have been placed over at your left of the bowl. There is a metal. Yes, it's a spoon made of fine iron. We were using wood for quite a bit, but I decided to spoil myself a little bit.
I just lean over and start licking it like a cat, drinking water.
Let's go sort of check what everyone else is doing.
I'm gonna use bread and butter and try and scoop enough soup on top of my knife to lick it off.
That looks very dangerous, my dear lad. Maybe use the spoon.
Calm down. He's a professional.
Got me own.
Very well, very well.
That's not poison, right?
Of course not. I would never do such a
Cheezel
thing.
checked it out.
She's already checked that.
What is this?
Poison.
Yeah, I don't know much to vegetables, but what's the poultry?
Yes, it's as Skagzag's drinking it is a very creamy soup. In it, you'll see chopped up a couple of chopped up vegetables, including a variety of herbs, some onions and lettuce. Some onions and tomato is diced through the soup itself.
I just grab a bowl and down it. I like chug it.
Right.
Ah, someone enjoys the stew. And it begins.
Don't talk to me. All right, when I'm eating.
Oh, my apologies. Yes,
He's
he'll
very
nod at that point in time.
irritable when he eats.
And you just kind of hear him lightly slurp at the stew with the metal spoon. Oh, so delicious. Very good. Thank you very much. What is everyone else doing?
Squirt would mimic what he does to try to be as polite as possible here.
From
Yes.
Peakville's direction. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, go on.
You just hear squelching noises.
Nice.
To the right.
What else?
Peakville has put grapes underneath her feet on the chair. She's squashing them.
ooh, that pickle wine. Yeah.
You know it's gonna take a while for that to ferment, pickle.
It's used to work at tavern. It's know how it works, Mopo.
Yeah, but like time-wise,
Kill's
where
been
you gonna?
employed before?
It's
what?
know what I'm doing. It's know.
All right, I trust you.
She's just gonna keep doing it.
He looks over to see you squashing the grapes, and it's just like, must be some sort of before dinner ritual. Please, Pickle, explain to me your significance of the the grapes underneath your feet. What does that represent exactly?
It's make wine. It's very straightforward.
Oh, you're attempting to make... Oh, my dear Pickle, if you wanted some wine, we could serve that up for you. I wasn't so sure if your palate could handle wine, but if you would like some, well, we could absolutely... we have a... let's see. I believe we have an 867. Or perhaps the 860. He doesn't even notice. He's like oblivious as you're just squatching faster as he focuses. I suppose the 862. Oh, that does tell a good tale. Are you more of a red wine drinker or a white wine drinker? I didn't realize goblins were so sophisticated.
Is okay? Is you okay?
You got grog?
Grog?
Grog.
Oh, I probably should have gotten some simple ale or grog. No, I'm afraid. I'm afraid grog makes me a bit. He leans over, gassy. No, I prefer to stay with just the simpleness of wine itself. Have you ever had wine before, my dear Skigzig?
Oh boy!
I just ignore what
Court visibly cringes at that.
And I lick the last like drips of the bowl. There's like a couple drips in there, and then I just throw it at the wall.
He looks shocked as you hear as you see the shatter of the ceramic bowl just slam and shatter over there, and he just jumps in shock as
watch out, those are fragile.
Wait, you don't have someone to catch those? What kind of business you running here? Clerk goes as he keeps drinking this.
He'll turn over to you and says, "Oh, is that how you end your meals then?"
Usually we got bowls that don't break.
I suppose we could. Would you rather? We have a fine wood. We could go ahead and serve the rest of your meals in.
You don't want any more broken bowls?
Yeah, it might be a good idea.
He'll go ahead and just kind of clap his hands. And you'll see this man just rush over as fast as he can. In a panic. You will actually notice he's visibly in a panic. And the senator will lean over and whisper something into his ear. He'll nod and rush off.
Can I run an insight check to try to get a vibe on that?
Oh, absolutely. Please.
I was literally about to do the same.
Oof.
Yeah.
Can I, Brett?
Yeah.
I wanted to see if it looked like he was demeaning or speaking down to the servant.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that.
We're dead.
Oh my god, model.
All right.
What do I glean, Brett? What does it look like to me through that lens?
Humans being humans. Ho, ho, ho. And then you continue on with your soup.
Human.
He's a
Who are
human.
I want to ask the woman who she is.
First of all, what is Cheezel doing with the soup while she's standing there?
He's still not eating soup. He's eating one grape slowly at a time. Still watching her, eyes never leaving her.
She stares forward, not realizing that you're attempting to talk to her, Skagzag.
Hello? Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah. Yes. How may I assist you? Is there anything that you need? And she'll bow a little bit. Oh, you're talking to the woman ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking to the woman over here.
My subtle ping.
Yeah. Okay. So you're
okay.
So you're talking to her?
Don't worry, lady.
She will, as she attempts to drink the soup and you're just trying to get her attention, she'll very quickly look up to you, give you a brief nod, and then return back to her soup.
You know how to talk?
No, I'm Lady Athela. Pleasure to meet you. And she'll nod and continue to eat the soup.
What do you do?
You'll see the senator kind of erupt and it's like, oh, just don't mind my blushing bride, my Lady Othello. She's a bit shy. Don't worry so much on that.
Do you speak for her?
Yeah.
Oh, well, she's
Do you speak for her?
No, she's plenty well to speak for herself, but and Othello, you just see Lady Othello just kind of continue to drink a little bit of soup, and he'll give a visible sigh before saying, Thella, dear, answer one of our guests' questions over there. And she'll turn over to you and say, "Oh, I'm the lady of the manor. I've been."
Yeah, but what do you do?
No. Excuse my friend, Skeggs. You can't just ask a lady what she does.
What do you mean?
How much do you make per annum? How much money do you have?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't really consider ever, as far as money is concerned. And once again, the senator will interrupt. Well, of course we're married, so my wealth is her wealth.
Right. Do you trust banks?
With the banks themselves?
Use banks?
Yeah, do you
looking underneath the table.
Do you withdraw?
Underneath the rug behind him.
Oh, banks! No, do we have a vault that we have, my dear lad? Yes, that we keep.
What
protected.
kind of locks are you into?
He'll raise an eyebrow to that question.
Oh my fucking god!
This guy's a professional locksmith, actually, on the side.
It's my trade. I have a passion.
He'll raise an eyebrow to that question, not liking the direction that you're going in, before clearing his throat, and then looking forward again and going, so why don't you, while we're getting the second course prepared for you, tell me a bit more of your journeys. How did you end up fighting off against that monstrosity that I heard about over the sky?
Long story.
Long story, but we can sort of summarize. We're actually master monster hunters. We've killed great worms, great dimensional worms. Another worm, another time. Orphans.
That we saved the orphans.
Monster hunter, wow. I'm sorry, did you say orphans?
We saved the orphans.
We saved the orphans, and then they were devoured, unfortunately, by a giant worm.
Oh, you saved orphans. You said monster hunters, and I thought you meant you were killing
some
orphans.
of those orphans were monsters.
Yeah, I mean, they were monsters. They were diseased.
Admittedly so.
It was probably more of a mercy, but the worm, you should have seen the size of this worm. Could have lapped this whole table 18 times, the worm.
He'll nod a little bit at that. It's like, oh, these worms. It sounds like you've killed a lot of worms.
Yeah, lots of worms.
Mostly worms, yeah.
3 gods, but that's not, the worms are more important, to be honest.
You've slayed gods. So tell me more about these gods that you've slayed. And he'll look over.
The goblin paladin.
He'll look over at his lady with this like mouth aghast, like like shocked a little bit before turning over to you all. Tell me more of these gods that you've slayed. You're very powerful warriors indeed.
I want to do a check on this guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
This guy's shockingly interested in how we killed gods. That doesn't make any sense. He'd be interested in that.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
Humans doing human things. Yeah, exactly.
Humans interested in human things. Yeah, I mean, there was Lagos. Another Lagos. Awful lot of those.
What is a Lagos, my dear Claude?
Sort of an asshole. Every single one of them we bumped into was an asshole.
Lagos was the guy we met at that one place, and then he turned out he wasn't Lagos, but he was like a different Lagos. There's like 8 of them or something, you know?
Skagzag actually wrestled one of them to death.
Oh,
once.
yeah.
You're never going to believe it.
His mouth opened wide again as he goes, wrestled with a god? You must be a hero amongst your people, Skigzig.
I mean, you could call me that.
I will. Yeah. In fact, I think I will. Perhaps a toast is in order here.
Toast?
If you need wine, is there anybody want my wine?
Just
go for toast, man.
On her chair.
What kind of bread we talking here, then?
I'm gonna pour out my drink and scoop up the grape juice.
Oh,
thank you.
You don't have to. Bread? Oh no, like a celebratory cheer. That's we call it a toast.
Oh, we don't do that in Goblin Town.
We don't do that.
Hold on,
we don't do that. There is none of that.
Try it, the model. It's good.
Don't cheer. Don't do the cheers without me.
I'm like scooping up the mashed up foot grapes off the ground.
He visibly cringes as you scoop the foot before turning away.
Fine vintage.
I puff out my collar like I've said something very, fluty and intelligent sounding.
Incredible.
Oh, jeez, don't sneak up on me like that.
Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to do that. And he'll place a plate of 3 deviled eggs in front of you.
Oh.
You tell me there's demons in these? Hey, don't.
Here you are, my lords. Oh, my lord. My lady. Here you are, and
What the fuck?
oh, here you are, my lord, and he'll place the deviled eggs over next to the bowl.
What do they do to these eggs?
What is this?
Demon eggs.
Demon eggs.
Demon eggs.
Smell very good.
It is a delicacy known as a deviled egg. There's a bit of a kick in them.
So what did it do? What did it? If it's a devil, what did it do to deserve that kind of title?
Oh no, it's not an actual
Do
devil.
some kind of crimes?
No, it's not devil. It's devil egg.
No,
So it's an egg of a devil.
no.
Egg of devil.
No. That's the devil's
Need a monster slain. We can take this thing. We can take whatever laid this egg.
Well,
Down. We can take it down.
We
We kill baby too.
No, it's gonna
okay.
cost a lot. All right,
No,
we don't work cheap.
Oh no, that's actually a delicacy there. The egg itself is whipped, and we blended it with a variety of spices.
You whip a demon?
No, well, no, not exactly. No, I mean demons and devils don't exist. I've never seen them before, unless you have, Slayer of Gods.
I mean, we have seen some extremely disturbing and problematic
We've
things that
seen
would
some weird stuff, dude.
really make you question almost every part of your nature. Really.
Oh yeah.
I would love to hear all of your tales and deeds.
I once saw a worm eat an orphan, which was really threw me off course for a little bit there, honestly.
Yes, you bring up the orphans and the worms, and your goblin culture is absolutely fascinating there. Be careful with the deviled egg, the prepared egg, if you will. It is a bit spicy, and if you're sensitive to spices, perhaps one will do, or we can get a palate cleanser for you if you so wish.
I just scoop up all three and just eat them all.
Yeah, Cheezel takes his eggs and like hands them to the two people near him.
You eat.
Oh, I will eat later, my lord. You don't eat off of
No,
that.
you eat. You share with Cheezel.
The young woman will look around as the senator is distracted and grab one of the eggs and eat them very quickly. Just and
Yeah, it tastes like eggs.
She'll smile over to you.
Okay, now you.
Oh, I don't need anything, my lord. I will be just fine over here preparing everything.
No, you eat.
Oh,
You look like you need food.
you will see at that point, the senator look over to the gentleman and will say, Asabi, please don't offend our guests. If they offer you food, you're free to eat it. It's fine. It's fine. And at that point, he'll hesitantly nod before eating the egg and goes, "Oh, it's quite delicious. Thank you so much, my lord, for offering me such a tasty morsel." And
Okay.
And Cheezel's gonna crush up some of the grapes in his hands and like hold them out to them, the two of them.
You drink? You drink wine?
Oh, I'm not thirsty at all, my lord. There's nothing to worry about there.
No, you drink wine.
Oh, come on
Fancy-
now.
Fancy
Asabi,
party.
Asabi, don't offend our guests. Make sure you drink the wine. He visibly starts to look annoyed over at his servant.
Yeah, I hold my little green hands out to both of them.
Like you lick is wine.
You'll see the young woman look over to you, Cheezel, and goes, I'm not actually, the wine is very,
Let's drink the wine, all right? What's wrong with the wine?
Well, I'm not very good with wine. I apologize, young lord. That's all.
How are you not good about it? You just drink it.
And you'll see.
Maybe she's pregnant.
You'll see the senator once again, kind of just very quickly pound the table and say, "Asabi, drink the wine already. Come on, don't offend our guests." And he will bow a little bit and sort of suckle at the grape wine a little bit very quickly and then stand back up and goes, that was very good. Thank you very much, my lord. Excuse. And then
Cheezel looks at the lady, and just like how you would with either a baby or a pet, he does one of those like,
It's good.
and like licks it a little bit and then holds his hand back up to her. He's like, "He's good, he's good."
She'll hold her hand out and says, "Oh, maybe later. Thank you though. Thank you very much."
Just try the wine. What's wrong with our things? You don't like our things?
She, at this point, intimidated by Skagzag, backs up a little bit and says, "Oh, I'm just not thirsty right now. No, thank you."
It's like, it's okay, she made of mud.
I'm getting upset.
No, Skagzag, you have wine. And he holds out his hand to Skagzag. He's like, you drink, Skagzag?
It's supposed to be she's supposed to have the wine. I don't want any wine.
Drink the
I don't
dang
want wine. I want frog.
It's okay, Skagzag. She no drink. It's fine. You drink. And I hold it up to his mouth.
I don't like wine. I like grog. I told you.
Skagzag, how would you know what you don't like unless you try it once?
I'm gonna roll.
Wine. I didn't like it.
I would like to roll an opposing roll against Skagzag to make him drink this wine.
That is ultimately up to Skagzag if he will participate in that. Skagzag.
I'm gonna try, I'm gonna try and force you to drink
I'll
this.
have some sort of brawl to have this happen.
Oh, God, she'll scatter back a little bit as you both visibly begin to brawl, and the senator at that point will let out a hearty laugh at this point and says, "You goblins are fascinated people."
Yeah.
Raise his glass
roll
of
here.
foot wine.
Wins the brawl.
We need to strength roll, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, strength roll. Solid strength code.
Jesus.
6 for Skagzag.
Oh
That's
my God.
Well, that's a
That's a
save.
saving.
Yeah, I clicked the strength score.
Oh, son of a! All right, hold on.
Oh,
There we go. At that point, Cheezel will literally mount Skagzag to the ground, and at that point, just force his wine hand into Skagzag's mouth.
I'm just painting Skagzag's face purple with grape. I'm just rubbing it on him, you drink, Skagzag, while looking at the lady all a big grin on my face, it's good, it's good.
She'll nod, stay in the corner over there, and just.
Of course, 1,000 yards staring into the fireplace.
This is all your fault.
Right now.
All you had to do is drink the wine.
It's good.
This is all the human's fault.
I should probably.
I knew it was the human's fault.
She will rush out quickly and the senator's just laughing this entire time. You goblins are so amusing.
What's so funny?
Please continue your antics. It is very entertaining, very amusing.
Antics.
His dick is sore.
We're not putting on a show like we normally do. We're eating.
Oh.
Yeah, why you say this?
Oh, I'm fascinated with your culture. I meant no offense, my dear friends.
No offense. I'm gonna climb on the table. Why are you laughing?
Skagzag, I'm gonna grab Skagzag. I'm going to reach over and grab Skagzag here. And try to pull him back to the fucking edge of the table.
Yeah. You'll see as you walk over and approach the table, these two guards will rush over to the area just to see what happens. Well, and he just stops a little bit and says, I apologize for laughing, my dear Skigzig. Please, sit down.
My eyes visibly twitching as I walk back a bit.
Skagzag, you gotta take it easy, man.
Taking it easy. I've been taking it easy.
I know, you're doing real good. Just a little bit more.
Yes, dear Cheezel, yes. How may I, perhaps off the table, if you will. This is a fine oak.
Okay, Mister. Cheezel takes what goop is left on his hand and scrapes it off the top of his wine glass so it goes into his wine. He goes, "You drink that, okay?"
Yes, of course. He'll hold the glass up a little bit and smell it and just, delectable. And he will place the glass down on the table.
Yeah, and he goes over and just comes back and takes Skagzag's seat, apparently, because that's what's happening. Yeah.
And
this is better this way.
You'll see the senator once again snap his fingers. This man will rush over, and very quickly he'll hand the glass over to him, and this guy will take the glass away before walking off.
Oh, you're out of wine. Here, have some of mine. I'm gonna slide my glass forward towards him.
Oh, that is quite fine. Your goblin wine, of course, absolutely.
It's very fine. It's a fine
You want
vintage.
to try
Fresh.
pepper juice instead?
pickle juice now. I must admit, it's been quite some time since I've had a tavern-style pickle. Yes, sure. My dear pickle, you may pour me a glass if you so wish.
Pour it in the wine, pickle, like a mixer.
Yes, it's very good idea.
She's gonna get up on the table and with her pickle jar and unscrew it, and like a little kid trying to pour milk into a glass, she's gonna start pouring it into the wine glass, and it's just gonna start spilling everywhere because the jar is way too big for her to manage.
Dear me.
It's okay. I lick it off table. It's fine.
Oh yeah, that's he mutters.
She's gonna hoover it all up. You're gonna be fine.
He mutters something underneath his breath before continuing on. You'll see the young woman return. She will return with what appears to be, this is lovely, a cucumber salad.
Oh, yum.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, cucumber?
Yeah, come on, Bree.
She's gonna sniff the air.
Is that the cucumber?
Yeah, it is indeed a cucumber salad. A cucumber is like a non-pickled pickle, in case you did not know.
She's gonna scramble off the table and run to the lady.
It's okay. It's put every portion into my jar.
She holds it up.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right then, and
it's better this way.
She scrapes a plate of salad into the jar. Looks over to Clert, scrapes his salad into the jar. Looks over, has already served Skagzag and Cheezel at this point. Looks over at Model.
Yeah, what are you doing serving raw, unpickled pickles?
It's very crime, not good.
It's very crime.
It's very crime.
We'll also begin scraping the salad into your pickle jar as well before she stands back.
It's very good.
So
no.
Oh, go on. Yeah.
No, go ahead, please.
Yeah, he'll state. So, my dear goblin friends, what plans do you have now that you've slayed all these gods?
Well, we were supposed to get paid quite a bit, but all of our employers are dead, dying.
You haven't received a reward.
We haven't received our pay. We were promised an entire fucking goddamn mountainscape, a bunch of land. Steak, big sword,
big
sword, weapons.
Majority
Look, you're lucky to be alive right now. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
Oh.
All of you, Clerk does a whole fucking coverage of the entire room. You'd be dead. All right, but we saved your asses and now we get nothing for it. It's a real shame.
That is a real crime.
Without us.
That is a real crime indeed. You should be justly rewarded, and indeed, absolutely. Perhaps I can speak to the king about something, or he'll think for a moment. Perhaps, well, no, wait. He'll point his fingers at you, and I don't appreciate the fact that you would not paid for your services for protecting the people, protecting me as well. You deserve a reward. Yes, indeed, you deserve a reward, and I would be happy I would be happy to give you one. Indeed.
Indeed.
Do you plan to return to your goblin lands over to the south?
Oh yes, I would say we plan on returning, right, guys?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
From the south.
Yeah. Tell me a bit about this land that you come from. Is there a lot of it?
It's a shithole.
It's Chief Big
It's the only
Belly.
shithole I've ever known.
But it's our shithole.
Yes.
Actually, it's Chief Big Belly shithole.
Yeah, but not for long, Cheezel. Not once we get back there, it ain't.
No, we
guys,
get him good.
I would argue
in the local real estate.
Yeah.
We
We're
want
kind
to
of
gentrify.
People usually get.
What did you say? What does
What kind of
say?
rewards do people usually get around here?
I mean, it could be a matter of money, a matter of land. Are you interested in art or gemstones or jewelry at all?
We like land. We like steaks.
Okay, all right.
You got any instruments?
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I suppose we could probably gather some instruments if that is your value. Do goblins exchange goods for instruments in your culture?
No, that's a me thing, a little bit of a skag-zag thing. Like instruments.
Yeah.
So tell me if this chief, what was it, Big Belly?
Big Belly and Princess Big Belly and his son Big Belly Jr. and his other son Bigger Belly Jr.
Okay.
And his other son Biggest Belly.
Okay.
And his other brother-in-law Big Belly Buster.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember who Big Belly is.
Let him finish.
That's
you forgot Uncle Big Belly, Jesus.
And his other Uncle Big Belly. And his cousin Big Belly. And
yes.
then he has two brother-in-law, and they also Big Belly.
That's only one side of the family.
Yeah, we goblins, we spread, all right? We have a lot of coverage.
That is a massively sized family, and you plan on overthrowing them.
Overthrowing?
Oh yes, you mentioned that you were going back to kill a Big Belly or fight a Big Belly, or did you mention something about that?
I don't even remember who Big Belly is. I've seen so much shit.
That's Jesus.
He's more like
Oh.
Smooch Princess Big Belly.
Yeah, he wants a political marriage.
Oh, so you serve underneath this Big Belly, is that correct? He'll look over at everyone as a silence falls over the table.
I'm looking at Cheezel.
Yeah, we're all looking at Cheezel.
I work for him.
You-
Big stupid belly. I hate him.
So you hate him. You hate this Big Belly. I see. What if So what are you hoping to do within your goblin lands? What life do you plan to return to as god slayers and hero amongst the people? Surely you don't want to live in
performing. I just say over.
Performing in what? Are you a bard or a showman of some kind?
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Well, I can respect that and respect your style. So is this Chief Big Belly? Is he the ruler of your lands himself, or?
I've actually never heard of him until I met Cheezel.
I didn't hear him.
I don't know if he's real.
He big strong, gotta be huge, gotta be big tall. That's why Cheezel find bigger, taller Lady Goblin, and then Cheezel and Lady Goblin have Goblin baby so big, and then we kill him.
So you're
Well,
looking. You are
Are you a
looking for.
father or is it
Yeah.
the future?
Yeah, you're looking for a political assassination of some kind. He'll lean forward when he says that.
No ass, murder.
I mean, Cheezel, to be honest, we've slain gods, plural. We could probably take Chief Big Belly at this point, like casually.
Wait, how big is his belly?
Plan is part of plan. Step 1, find bigger, badder Lady Gobby. Step 2, marry Lady Gobby.
All right,
Step
this
3,
is a long plan. That's a lot of work.
4, murder Chief Big Belly.
Lots of time travel on this one, Cheezel. We might need to do something that shrinks that down a little bit.
I agree that it is a very involved plan, and I think it could work over time. But I might, as a part of your reward, might have a solution for you.
You have Gobby Lady.
I mean, not necessarily, but I do have quite a bit of influence and, a small contingent of soldiers that serve underneath me.
Alright.
If you're looking to usurp this Chief Big Belly, I'm sure we can arrange that. You see, here at the Kingdom of Breebunn, we actually look at the Ishtar Highlands, your Goblin lands over to the south as uncharted territory. No one really rules over it because of all the goblins. He'll motion over to you all. And I believe that you all are a valuable asset that hasn't been properly utilized or used. A valuable ally, if you will, to the Kingdom of Breebunn itself. So,
I was trying to insight check to see if I could get a 5 on if he was trying to fucking take advantage of us.
Yeah.
I did not get it.
Oh, God.
Stuck.
All right, so Pikel, as you begin to look over at this, he is speaking a lot of flowery words, but is veiling his true intentions.
Do we still have Cosmo telekinesis?
Unless we lost all of our Cosmo powers.
So, you are free to use it if you'd like, but you will find that it is getting faint.
Okay.
It's been getting faint over the past week, so that your Cosmo powers are seem to be leaving you at this time.
Okay. I would use the telekinesis to tell the rest of the group.
Is not trust this guy. Is seem bad.
Right, okay.
I knew it.
And so,
like take advantage of these goblins.
I knew it.
Right. Yeah.
Listen, when it comes to goblin culture and goblin violent takeovers, usually if you bring in a bunch of humans to help, it's gonna be a bad look. So I reckon we'll end up handling that on our own. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I understand that, of course, but perhaps we should rework the culture a little bit, you know?
Rework
You want to rework the culture? What do you
rework
mean?
our culture?
Oh, I did not mean of you all, of course. You all are a fine group of people, as we are all a fine and noble group of people.
Then
but,
what are you talking about?
well, look at this dinner that we're having here, a civilized conversation. You did the thing with the wine. It was hilarious. We could become allies, friends of some sort. Imagine
I didn't think it
if
was
you
hilarious. I didn't think it was funny.
imagine, if you will, a goblin-human alliance, the first time of its history.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I visibly shiver.
What is it, Cheezel? I'm about to totally rip this guy off. What's up?
I know. Get big sword too. Okay, thank
All right,
you.
big sword.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Big goblin human alliance.
Exactly. The start of a fruitful relationship for the two of us.
How about we start by getting us rewards?
Well, of course. I mean, I would make sure that you are well compensated before we did any sort of that. I mean, you've received you deserve a sort of back pay, I suppose it will. We could probably arrange 2,000-3,000 gold pieces. That's a lot of shiny.
2,000-3,000, huh?
Absolutely, of course. And you mentioned that little thing of land. He'll point over to Clert when he says that. If we were able to assist in some way of this big belly usurping, well, that would leave for a lot of land that is not probably squabbled about amongst your goblin kin. With us, we've, as you see, he kind of like gestures over to the castle. We've done quite well for ourselves. We're very knowledgeable on land maintaining, and that takes armies, my dear goblins. We send a small contingent of armies, clear out some land, and dedicate it to you. Fine hero goblins.
So I want to go ahead and set the bar here, because we already had just to set the bar on what our expectations for a sort of reward were. Before you, we were offered a 10,000 gold pay for the slaying of that god. So how much money does your kingdom, up to your king that you follow, actually have, laying around?
Reminder, you would be dead without us.
Reminder, everyone on the entire planet would be dead. You saw the thing above you, right? You saw that thing.
He nods. He nods. He's like, we are thankful for you, dear Gobby folks. Well, I do have the king's ear. 10,000 gold should be something we can do, and if we continue this beneficial relationship, perhaps I can get you even more gold, if that is if that is what you're interested in. So 10,000, I can speak with that. I'm sure there's something in the coffers for you, and maybe we can wet your beak a little bit. How does 15,000 gold sound for saving our people? We're a dignified kingdom.
A little low, but I'll take it.
15,000 gold.
And land. Right. And land, of course.
And land.
And once
instruments.
Yes, of course. Any sort of instruments you're looking for?
I don't know.
Hmm?
I don't know about instruments. Clark knows about instruments.
Yeah. You guys got a stock market or anything along those lines in this rinky-dink kingdom of yours?
A stock market, like
you guys got a stock market, any sort of stocks, stakes?
What does a stock market sound like?
Yeah, hang on. I read about it in a book once.
He scratches his chin a little bit. Stocks like the stockades. Do you want slaves? Oh, well, far more dignified than that.
No.
I'm afraid we don't have this stonk market that you speak of.
You guys do slavery around here? Is that a thing you guys do?
No, of course not. We're dignified people. We do not do slavery. I don't know how it is over in your goblin culture, but we do not have that. No, absolutely not.
We don't have that either, do we, guys?
No, goblin can't. Wait, hold on. Actually, I don't know. Actually.
Pretty sure we do.
Yeah, I think we do.
I'm not down with that specifically.
Yeah, we don't. Some others might do.
I understand, and you know what? In human culture, there are some kingdoms out there that is built off the back of slavery and absolutely detestable. The kingdom of Brisbane is not one of them. We are far more civilized than that. Now, how about we, of course, get you your gold? Your chief big belly problem, correct? Your heroes. You could clear that very easily, but then, well, it leaves a bit of a power vacuum. Wouldn't you agree at that point in time? But then goblins are fighting goblins, and you don't really get to appreciate the land unless you've raised up an army to maintain order. Otherwise, you're just killing yourself over there.
What do you mean?
Well, you need to maintain order itself, and I, with a contingent of soldiers in the king's ear, could provide you with that order. Provide you with the land that you require and keep it well maintained, using guards.
But what gobbies do then?
Well, whatever you would want to do with the land at that point in time. I
you mean kill and fight?
Well, I mean, if you wanted to open, like, I suppose, an arena or a coliseum of some sort, as you could do that. But what do you want the land for? I'm assuming to build some sort of glorious goblin castle or keep. What is your interest in land?
Kill and fight.
Kill and fight, okay. You did mention that before. You're all looking to kill and fight.
I got some plans in real estate for that land.
You're going to
I'll probably make a garden.
A body skagzag?
Nah, just like basil.
You want to grow those blueberries, don't you, Skag?
I like a lot of different types of gardening plants. All right, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Listen, you keep talking about bringing order to the goblin lands. I'm going to be the first one to tell you that I can't imagine a single possibility where this doesn't end in such a way where we kill you or you kill us if you come in there with us. I'm just being realistic here. It's probably best that we just exchange the money that we are owed and shake hands and go our separate ways. And maybe you hear from us in a couple months and we, took out Chief Big Belly and took care of it. We can go from there. But if you come in with us with a bunch of humans, it is going to be a madhouse. That is just not on the table.
What do you mean by a madhouse? Would you?
I mean, there are many goblins.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm being honest, all of you will be ripped to shreds.
But what if we came in as allies, hand holding and all?
Look at Skagzag over here. Do you see the way he's pulsing?
Yes.
He's taking everything in his body right now, every single scrap of his brain, to keep him from leaping over this table and ripping your face off. He's crazy, and most goblins are like him, not like the rest of us. So I would say that the odds are very low that they would be okay with us coming in with a bunch of goblin human allies. Just not on the table.
Well, if you wish to take care of the matters on your own, you're more than welcome to do so. But how would you be able to keep the land that you would own at that point in time, since you're so interested within the real estate? What plans do you have, Clint?
I'm very persuasive, you see, and also it seems like whenever we meet someone on the road, they just end up following us around everywhere, anyways, without even a second thought. What's going on, Cheezel?
What he mean by own land?
Oh, it means like, this is my land. Get off of my land. This is my property. If you stay on it, I'm gonna have to kill you, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
How that work?
It means like if this spot right here was my land, and you walked over here, then I could say, hey, get off of my land. I'm gonna kill you if you don't. And then if you stayed on my land, I would get you and throw you off my land and/or kill you.
Okay.
Right?
Cheezel stands on his chair and is like,
"This man, you not take a kill."
Yeah, sort of like that, except this
Look,
land is
you
technically
need
someone
paper.
else already claims this land. So like now that guy could say, "Get off my land! I'm going to kill you." You know?
That he does have a
Don't
point.
understand.
Yeah, he does have a point. Well, allow me to present a scenario for you. Not practice, of course, and I don't mean anything offensive by this. This land, I own this land. I maintain this land through the order of my contingent of soldiers that the king has given. The king has essentially bestowed upon me this land and the people that serve me. If you, young Cheezel, attempted to take the land from me, well, I have soldiers that can stop you from attempting that. Because as your friend Clint said, if I wished to cause you harm for attempting to attack my land, I could simply do so. But you and I are friends, dear friends, good chums, allies. And I feel as if we all can benefit from what we offer. I can provide order and resources.
Cheezel looks at him like, very, cheesily, but with a giant smile, and totally innocently says,
"So, if you dead, they don't have anyone to protect. Maybe protect Cheezel."
He says as he snaps his hand at that point in time, and the guards begin to get just a little bit closer over to Cheezel at that point. I hope you don't mind if I keep my people close at this point. You see, I assumed you were not threatening me. We're speaking in hypotheticals, but I like to remain cautious.
Protection.
Well, we all need some kind of protection, my dear Cheezel. I am but a man.
Hey, you keep talking about this king. What's he called?
Oh, of course, it is the Lord Breebunn of the 12th.
Right, and where's he from?
The kingdom of the city, the kingdom of Breebunn, off to the north.
Breebunn, right. Mm-hmm. And you serve him, yeah?
I do so.
Very cool.
Loyally and honorably. Yes, absolutely.
And you are, just to be clear, you pee and poop in toilets?
Yes, I do defecate and urinate within a toilet. Have you ever used a toilet before?
All the time, mate. Do you have any parchment or anything I can wipe my butt with?
Oh, we actually have a fine textured parchment specifically for your buttocks.
Wonderful. All right, I gotta go to the loo.
Of course, I could have, Asabi, please guide our Gabi friend over to the restroom.
I'm gonna insight what Model's trying to do here. Benji, if you can give me some sort of motion. So, Gabe.
I know who he serves. I've tried to forge things before. I'm trying to get parchment and I'm going to the toilet. So, put it together. I will DM Brett what I tried to do. Brett, send me to the toilet.
All right. At that point, you would walk over to the restroom off screen into a lovely little room, specifically with a toilet in there. You would see layers of parchment over on the top of where the sink is, specifically laid out. But it isn't the paper that you're used to, as the parchment itself has more of a clothy texture than it does actually that of papyrus or paper. All right. All right. What is everyone else doing?
Complete eerie silence as we all wait for Molly to come back.
Yeah, I like that.
The food should be available here in just a moment. Yes, indeed. Well, of course, as a friend, I'm willing to give you and offer you anything that you'd wish at this point in time. But if you do not need my aid in the taking of the land, then I wish you well. If you ever change your mind, please let me know.
I appreciate that. I appreciate this not being some sort of insane angle to take advantage of us, and instead it's just a friendly, handshake and parting without any ulterior motives of any kind. It's really refreshing.
Of course. I mean, we're dignified individuals, nothing of the sort. I can give you the 3,000 gold after our dinner there. It's going to take some time for me to speak to the king and get the money together. Perhaps a secondary meeting of some kind in the end.
Oh, that sounds just lovely. That sounds lovely.
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
Yeah.
As he clears his throat waiting for the food, a silence will fall over to the room as you will see this young lady and come back out with the fourth course of the meal. This time, the entree itself. It is a fine cooked prime rib. You can smell the aroma of the salt and pepper and the various spices that decorate upon this across this prime rib. She will begin to walk over here, placing this big chunk of meat over here, and begin slicing pieces of prime rib for everyone.
Let's grab the chunk and start ripping it off. My teeth. She
begins pulling it, as that is literally what it is for everyone. As you see yourself kind of fall back a little bit as she pulls the prime rib off at that point in time. I need to serve this to everyone, please. She'll begin cutting the slices of meat, and he'll chuckle. You did mention something of steaks, of course. I feel this prime rib is something close to that. Look at that. The Kingdom of Breebunn is already handling what other people have promised you, just as friends would.
Yeah.
And
Breebunn!
I apologize.
Mr. Breebunn?
The Kingdom of Breebunn. That is correct.
Okay, Mr. Breebunn?
Oh, that is not me. That is not me. I'm Senator Duskel. Breebunn is the king of the Kingdom of Breebunn. I am not.
Oh!
Yes.
Why you no king?
Well, I serve under the honor of the king, of course. I maintain order amongst a contingent of people.
Cheezel turns around to the guards behind him. He's like,
"But the big strong god, why you no king?"
Why am I not? Well, I do not wish to run a kingdom itself. I'm very happy managing the small contingent of Breebunn citizens here. You see, we have a combination of a king and about a dozen senators, all of which answer to the king. We listen to the woes of the people and what they desire and what they need, and we make the decision there and give advice to the king.
What are you?
I'm a senator, my dear lad.
Why you want order Gobby?
Why do I want order of the god? Well, I simply assumed that you were looking for land itself. It requires a little bit more finesse than just killing someone at this point in time.
You'd think that. You would think that.
Yes, I mean...
Most goblins ain't like us. They, sort of dumb.
We've also solved many problems by killing.
Yeah, most of our problems have been solved by killing. Most of the time when you're in Goblin Land, it's pretty much, I have a problem with you, I'm going to kill you now, and then they're dead and you take this stuff. Easy peasy.
That guy we hit over the head
You don't
with a
need
pan.
senators or anything like that, because it'll take care of itself pretty easily.
Right.
That goblin we burned to death.
Oh yeah, I remember him. We cut his face off.
Yep.
Or stew.
Yep.
Well, so what is to stop someone from attempting to kill you then for a thing that you would want?
I'm pretty strong. Brett over there would agree to that at this point. Isn't that right, Brett?
You look over at the corner once again to the invisible man you've always seen in the back of your mind. No one else sees this gentleman.
Well, we've been through quite a few tumbles, and at this point, if a random goblin walked up to me and took me down after I had contributed in the killing of multiple gods, I would be extremely shocked. You know what I'm saying?
I suppose so. Nothing to worry about at that point. But what do you have interest in retirement, perhaps? I mean,
what's a retirement?
Well, where you're not necessarily having to kill or take of what you need anymore. I mean, go ahead and think about that for a moment. Sure, you're plenty.
Killing.
Yeah, well, you're plenty capable of defending yourselves, but are you willing to do that for the rest of your lives?
Forever? No killing?
No taking.
Those two are defined by that kind of stuff. I don't know. I think about Skagzag without killing.
At this point, Asabi will bring Model back in. Model, do you have something to? What are you doing currently?
Oh, he brought me into the room.
Oh yeah, he waited outside.
He's literally just been.
Yep.
He's
literally just been watching me the whole time.
Oh, he didn't watch you in the lewd. No. He gave you privacy.
He gave me privacy.
Yes.
All right. I don't think Model's that smart. Fuck. All right.
Hey, Senator.
Yes. Did you find everything? How were the facilities? How did they treat you?
Lovely toilet. I actually climbed out the window because I like to shit in the woods. Thing is, right, a rider came and he had a note for you, a letter, and I have it here. I washed my hands.
Oh my god.
You washed your hands with this letter?
No, I washed them separately, but the letter is clean.
I hold it out.
Feel free to give me a deception check at a disadvantage, please.
Epic.
Did you have any forgery tools at all?
I am proficient in forgery tools, and I have them. Yeah, I just got that with level 9. So.
Did you use forgery tools at all?
Yeah, that was the plan.
Okay, you're free to use them, but since you didn't have any documentation to actually mimic the forgery, you're kind of doing a lot of guesswork at this point in time.
Oh yeah, dude, you can tell by what I sent you, I think.
Yeah. So at that point, you are free to roll a forgery tool check. The DC is going to be incredibly high. Yeah, we might get lucky here. So let's go ahead and first give me that forgery tool check.
How do I do a forgery tool check?
The same. It's exactly like using thieves' tools. Do you have forgery tools in your character sheet?
Yes, it's under tools, but I click on it and it doesn't really give me any thing to do.
Let me see real quick.
Oh wait, hold on. Add new proficiencies.
I see thieves' tools.
He has a model illiterate.
Basically, yeah. Don't worry, that's very much reflected in what the content is now.
1 second. So you didn't have a forgery kit on you.
It says it's in my tools.
Oh, it's in your tool knowledge. It's not necessarily in your inventory, which is what you click. That's okay. I've got this for you right now.
Sorry.
No worries. All right. Forgery kit. I'm going to go and roll for you.
Thank you, Brett.
You're welcome. This will be
I'm proficient.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Proficiency. We're going to do intelligence.
This is going to be embarrassing.
All right. So you scribbled something on a piece of paper at that point in time. Go ahead and give me a deception at a disadvantage, please. Control.
Which one's the button to control? Thank you.
Yeah, you are welcome. With a 10, you begin to smile and nod as you hand over clearly obvious toilet parchment that is now just soaked with the ink of your forgery kit. He looks at you, barely able to hold a smile on his face as he begins to snicker to himself. Oh, this is...
What's so funny?
Oh, the the letter that I apparently received from the king. Thank you, Martel.
What's so funny?
It says here, dear Mr. Senator, it is I, Mr. Lord Brisbane, there's an R over here. I suppose it was supposed to be 12th, but it was written as 12erd. I own Brisbane, the kingdom, and I think you should give the goblins, our heroes, what they need. 10,000 gold. I will reward you for handling this, my favorite senator, my golden child, my boy, practically my son, from King Brisbane. And he then shows the parchment to everyone, and there's a bunch of X's and O's after this, and I believe... Is this a kiss mark on this? It seems the king has pressed his lips against this in the hopes of... well, that is... he folds it. He says, that's lovely.
Really likes you.
Seems like a really lovely guy.
Yes. Very important to know.
Long live the king. Yeah.
Long live.
Yes, of course. But matter of gold, I'll have to speak to a person. Well, it's just a... it's a very amusing letter. Thank you, Martel.
Yes. I bow 45 degrees.
Oh my god.
So that sucked. Anyways, let's
So
where were we?
So yes, 3,000 gold. I can give that to you. You could go off and
up front. You're right. Okay.
And you could do your crusade against your chief, Big Belly, and then once you arrive back after said crusade, and you're able to maintain your land with whatever contingent of gobby armies that you seem to have gathered at that point in time, I should have spoken to the king, and I'm almost certain can give you an additional 10,000 gold pieces at that point in time.
All right. That sounds good. What about you guys? I was gonna look around the group.
2 thumbs
Standing
up.
on the table.
Because nothing.
You have sword.
A sword itself. What kind of sword? I could probably get you a ornate sword of some kind, perhaps the golden hilt. Yes, and gems inscribed into the hilt. It would be the most beautiful goblin sword. All the goblins will want to kill you for how valuable the sword you have is there. Yes.
Yes, please.
Whoa. Gold ain't good for a sword, Cheezel. Gold is soft.
Not the blade, the hilt itself. And
the hilt protects your hand. You ever been in a fight?
It's gold plated. It's not necessarily entirely made of gold. It'd be too heavy.
I don't know what that means.
Well, you'll see it. It's shiny. You'll love it. Absolutely splendid. Indeed.
I want your wife's necklace.
Oh my god.
Oh, Skagzag.
Oh, that is... I'm afraid that's off the table, my dear Skigzig. Well, that is a gift that I've given my beautiful, blushing bride. I can't offer that to you.
Did she save the world?
Skagzag, we're getting a pretty good deal here, Skag.
I mean, I could...
How can she save the world when she is his whole world, Skagzag?
She'd be dead without us.
I could give you a necklace of equivalent exchange, if you'd so wish, Mr. Skigzig.
Take the deal, Skag.
All right, I'll take the deal.
Yeah, that one's been touching a human neck, Skagzag. You don't want that one.
Yeah, I don't want that.
His heart's gonna give out soon, dude.
Yeah.
Where big sword at, Mr. Brisbane?
Well, I don't have the sword with me, but I could have one made for you if you'd like. What kind of weapon do you typically use? A short blade, long sword, a rapier of some kind? Do you prefer to poke or slash? How savage are you with your weapons? Oh, this is delightful. I'm having a great time.
Right.
Cheezel looks at Clarence like,
what did he say?
Listen, all right, let's simplify this a little bit more. You have any court wizards, people that can put enchantments on things like that?
Yes,
honestly,
I do.
We need magical tools more than we need physical ones. Jeez, we can get you a sword. We want something that's a little bit stronger than a sword.
I am dear friends with the newly acquainted Archmagister Kronos, and she, in fact, actually is the headmaster of the Exodus Academy. Not only does she lead a large group of adventuring students, but I'm pretty sure she would be able to enchant your weapons. Absolutely.
Yeah, I want magic.
Or I could speak with her, of course.
All right. That would be ideal, I'd reckon. Meet up with someone like that.
I'm dear friends with her indeed, and now that she is the Archmagister of the kingdom, well, she has so much influence as well as the resources needed to give you magical sorts of items. Absolutely. An absolutely wonderful woman.
Then it seems like we've come up with a plan here.
Yes, good plan, Clone.
Good
You
plan.
smart.
Very cool.
How
So
long?
smart.
How long will you be staying with us, or are you going off on your crusade first?
Well, if that arch wizard you're talking about is somewhat of a close trip, we could go to that first, or we could.
Well, I suppose we could take you to the kingdom of Breebunn itself, and there you'd be able to meet with the Archmagister if you'd like.
It's down for one more small detour before we head south and wipe out.
We need magic.
We need.
I mean, it would be a few weeks' travel, of course, but we could do that. Oh, yes, of course. The kingdom itself is not just across the way. I manage the land here. I'm the eyes and ears of the king.
There's no, like, worms along the way?
I don't believe so, no. I mean, some worms in the ground, perhaps. Breebunn itself is a lovely fishing kingdom, so yeah, the soil itself could be rich in worms. But nothing... Or yes, like fishing itself. But the worms themselves are... And he'll make a small motion with his fingers, very tiny, and no giant worms that you've been mentioning. If that was, we would be in a perilous journey. No, nothing like that. Or if you so wish, you can do your Gobby crusade, and then when you come back, I'll have already spoken with the Archmagister and see if we have some sort of magical weapons for you.
Well, I'd say that getting the magical stuff first would make the Goblin Crusade part, or at least whatever you're saying, go a lot faster. So that seems like the better idea to me. I don't know about you guys. A couple weeks trip is a long time.
Now,
Yeah, but I want to go shopping, Clint.
I do want to go shopping.
now, I do hate to be, of course, a burden. Now, I'm willing to give you 3,000 of my own gold. Speaking with the king, I'm sure he would be interested in giving 10,000 gold to the Breebunn coffers. The magic armaments themselves would ultimately be up to the Archmagister. But you see, the Archmagister isn't going to do this for free. There needs to be some sort of trade or some.
We can figure that out when we get there. Don't you worry. We are very persuasive.
Yes, but the Archmagister, of course, is very busy operating a kingdom. Of course.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I use my fading Cosmo powers to like signal to everyone through our brains really quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Above board. What if instead of going through all this, we take this kingdom, then give it to the king as a gift?
This kingdom?
Psycho
What
play.
if
I'm
we
not sure
take
how
this
happy
kingdom,
the king would be if we were like,
then
hey,
give it
bunch
to-
of goblins.
But
guy's
would we
like
know
a
that?
lord that works
But
for
would
the
we
king.
know that?
I
Well,
mean,
would we know
I
that?
feel like
Clint
Clark
probably
knows
would.
that at this
Yeah.
point. We gain much, but
Cheezel
like,
definitely wouldn't. Skag's Egg, I don't know.
All I'm saying is, if this guy doesn't want to be a king, then maybe one of us who wants to be a king takes it.
No,
yeah,
but the
right
king,
now
this
he's
guy works for the
very
king.
useful to us, alive and not dead. Right.
He's like our contact to the king.
He's our contact.
He's a
If
lord
dead,
that serves
we're back
under
to
the
being
king.
psycho goblins, and there's no one to say, "Hey, we saved the whole world."
So if we took this place from him, we're technically assaulting the king's country, right? Because this is just
That
like
is
one
correct.
of his lords.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
And what if we had a full-on Gobby human war, and the Gobbies won? Just putting it out
Well,
there.
I mean,
That's
either
on the
way,
table for
it
later,
seems like the
dude.
smartest
We need
bet
the
is
money
to go
first.
get magic stuff
The time
first and
of
money,
man is at
then
an
go
end.
back to goblins, then go back, right?
Oh, it
so,
will
like,
be.
The first step is still to go to the capital.
You're right. We have to reconnaissance. You're totally
Yes,
right. We gotta
exactly.
know.
Yeah, oh,
You're
yeah.
right. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Let's get some intel first.
Right.
So he would continue at that point in time. If you wish to seek an audience with the Archmagister, I'm pretty sure I can make that happen, and even as a personal favor to me, have her make you the magical armaments. But we would need to have some sort of exchange at this point in time. I've already given you 3,000 gold. The kingdom itself will thank you for saving us, of course, and we're very grateful. 10,000 gold there. But then at that point, I feel as if our business would have concluded at that point, and I would absolutely love to continue to conduct this in a meaningful relationship. So, maybe I would be interested in some of your goblin land after you usurp this.
we could definitely sort something like that out.
My neighbor's house is up for sale.
So Clert, as you go over to him and then begin to give a nod, that's something that you could continue with your deception. What will you exactly tell him?
I mean, there's plenty of goblin land. We could, once we've taken care of Chief Pigbelly, it'd be as simple as just saying, hey, take that part. Goblins we don't really have an organized border, really. That's more of something you humans decided was the case. So we can figure something out once we've conquered that area and put Cheezel on the top over there. That's something we can regroup on, of course.
Senator Duskull's smile just widens across his face, believing this to be an extremely fruitful trade, and he goes, wonderful, absolutely wonderful, and I appreciate your honorableness, Crunch. Well, if you are able to give us a small stronghold for myself within your goblin lands, which it sounds like you're willing to do, then yes, of course, we need to be sure to fund this war that you're about to do. So, I will make sure, as a personal favor to me, I'll speak with the Archmagister and see if she'll be able to enchant your weapons. Make an introduction, if you will.
All right.
This
All
is
right, that sounds perfect. That sounds perfect.
That is absolutely wonderful, and Clark, thank you for understanding this. This whole speaking of business and deals over dinner, it can be a bit intimidating at once, but you are a man of business and a man of culture, as I can tell. So thank you,
of course,
very much for your understanding.
Very cool.
He seems to be completely in belief that you will provide him land over in the Ishtar Highlands in exchange for this meeting.
Ishtar Highlands is such a shithole. This guy's getting a scam.
Like, yeah, you can have the grass over there.
You can have some of the swamp and mud. Sure, whatever.
Well then, if that is all that is to speak with, I believe we have one more course that's coming, our final course. How have you enjoyed the meal so far?
It's been honestly, well, goblin scale to human scale is a pretty significant shift there. Like, we've been eating a lot. And clearly pretty much full at this point.
Mm-hmm. You will see.
The wine was the best bit. Thanks.
You will see Asabi at this point present a bowl of bread pudding to each and every person, as you see chunks of bread in pudding form presented to everyone.
Ooh. No, thank you.
Oh, you must at least have a bite. Enjoy yourself. It is a lovely dessert.
We're gonna be Chief Big Belly if we have this. Oh, come on, let's get out of here.
Does this keep? How long does this keep for?
Probably maybe a day itself. I mean, I would.
Mind if I take this to go?
Yes, of course. Where are you heading off to?
Well, I mean, I might just like have it as leftovers later. You know what I mean?
Of course, absolutely.
Really just stuffed right now.
So,
Diesel gives his to this guard here.
Oh, thank you. He'll take it.
Is bread pudding?
Oh, yeah, thank you very much, I suppose. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
okay.
Eat it, though. Eat it.
I'm afraid I can't on duty. But
you know, that guy over there, Ted, he's a real keeper. You should give him a raise.
Who's Ted?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Ted right there.
He looks over. Oh, yes, of course. We'll give him some sort of stipend.
Clark doesn't actually know if that's Ted. They all wear the same fucking
I know. Well, and what you, funny enough, he doesn't even know if that's Ted. So be like, yeah, sure, I believe you, whatever, fuck it.
Hey, Ted, do you talk, mate?
Oh, I'm not Ted. I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to keep
not that guy then. It was different Ted.
Right.
Oh, different Ted. Okay, sure. Well, whatever you mentioned at that point in time. So, we're in agreement then. I'll make sure to give you the 3,000 gold pieces. You're welcome to stay here for the evening. I will make sure to form a little bit of a cavalry that'll take us to the kingdom of Breebunn. Now, there is a lot there. It is extremely loud and probably the most civilized thing that you've ever seen in your goblin lives. But I think it's a beautiful place that you'll absolutely enjoy at that point.
Right.
The
No,
people...
you're gonna need some people around to make sure that we don't get grabbed, cut up into little pieces. How crazy are you humans in like a pack? Like when they see a goblin, are they gonna try to get us?
You would be coming to the kingdom as my personal guests. I am very well protected, and thus you shall be as well, my dear friend Clint.
That's very good. That's very good. Clark doesn't remember this guy's fucking name, so he'll just keep on just sort of skipping that part of it. All right.
Well then, enjoy the bread pudding itself. You're welcome to stay outside if you wish, or I have some quarters I can prepare for you. Where would you like to sleep for the evening?
I think we like the stars. Isn't that right, gang?
Yeah, except for me, because I will take the quarters. Thank you.
Taking the quarters? Are we taking the quarters then?
Take the quarters, Clint.
Take the quarters.
Yes,
All right, we'll take the quarters today. I guess we're changing our minds on that one.
Oh, absolutely splendid. I'll make sure do drink tea at all.
Yeah, skip Cheezel on that. He's not gonna need any more of that.
Yeah, you immediately have flashbacks of the mushroom tea.
We'll skip the tea in general. Yeah.
I suppose so. Very well. I do enjoy a cup of tea before I head off into bed. So, very well then. We shall prepare the cavalry, so that way we will arrive over at the kingdom itself. Like I said, it'll be a couple of weeks' journey. Oh, but then we could share all sorts of stories from our lives. It'll be absolutely lovely. We can have a hunt. Oh, and he claps his hands. We could do a hunt a little bit.
Lovely.
Get a pheasant, cook it up a little bit. Oh, that would be absolutely wonderful.
I love that.
Hey. This is the start of a very fruitful relationship with all of you. Thank you so much for being guests.
Of course.
In my home. All right.
Yeah.
It is at that point, as you begin to prepare to leave the dining area, Pikel and Model, I need you two to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh boy.
8.
Oh!
Ooh. High five.
Yeah.
A bright white light illuminates between Model and Pikel.
Oh.
Everyone begins to turn to it as you just see this radiant white light. And Model, you will see Pikel enveloped by this white light. Pikel, you vanish from the room.
Oh.
And Model, you start to be pulled in. You know that whatever's being taken to you will take you to Pikel. But because you received a critical success on the Constitution saving throw, you ultimately have to choose if you will go after her or not.
Mottle will turn to his right and say, "Finish this for me, Cheezel," and drop his bread pudding as he teleports away.
Oh.
The light
did not hear you. He was busy looking at the lady. He's still in grapes.
It fell on your head. Right?
The light itself just flashes, and you just hear the searing fire. And as the light dims down, Model and Pikel are gone.
Oh.
You'll see the senator get up from the table. What was that? He'll turn over to Model and Cheezel.
Looked like teleportation magic of some kind. Happens every once in a while with us. Honestly, nothing to be concerned about. Clerk says trying to play it off as cool while panicking.
Cheezel wipes the goop off of him and then continues eating grapes like it isn't even a big deal.
So this is normal?
Yeah, it's about as normal as it ever gets around here.
Oh.
Probably.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check to try and because he looks freaked out right now, if you'd like.
Oh, yeah.
He looks down, he sees your resolve across your face. He'll nod and Well, then, I suppose that would be sufficient at this point. A story to share. Will they be back in time for the journey?
You know, we goblins, professional monster hunters. When the call happens, the call happens. You know what I mean? And you know, they know how to get back to us. I can handle everything fine. We'll be fine.
Okay, very, very well, I suppose. Do we continue? He leans forward. Do we continue the journey without them then? Or do we wait instead? What do we do, Clint?
Well, you know, who knows? God knows when they'll be back. You know, that's the thing with goblins. We're space travelers. We travel all over the place. We used to be able to teleport at will whenever we wanted. Like, this stuff's normal to us. I would say it'll probably be easier if we continue on with our journey and, you know, just have a guard just say, like, hey, everyone this way. You know, like when they inevitably... And probably not have any guards stand right there, because if they come back right there, that guy's going to explode.
Of course. We can do that indeed. He looks around a little nervous, but stays calm because Clint seems to know exactly what the hell he's talking about. And, yes. Well, perhaps, do you wish to stay in the quarters still? And we could keep an eye on that location. He'll snap over at the guard to continue just keeping the area there.
Jesus, do you want to go outside now or stay here?
I don't know what I want to do.
We'll head out. We'll take the forest, I think.
Of course, if you change your mind, we can have some linens, I suppose, sent out to you. But I shall see you off in the morning then.
Of course. This is lovely. Thank you so much for having us.
That was great.
I'm gonna walk over to Cheezel and start trying to drag him out the door.
Yeah, Cheezel drops the completely eaten of vines on the ground, and he looks at the lady. He's like, "Thank you, mud lady," and he just, follows.
Yeah, you're welcome. Nice to meet you.
We'll be here in the morning, all right, and we can start our lovely journey.
Okay. At that point, a guard will maintaining a safe distance so as to not over listen to your conversation. Guide you out of the courtyard to the courtyard. So, give me 1 second. Move a couple of things. So at that point, you would be walking out of the courtyard. You all are free to role play as you wish.
Let's go, Ted. Come on, let's go. Egg.
Hey.
Come on, man. So, are they dead? You guys think they're dead?
I don't know what this place is. I just want to attack.
Yeah, I mean,
why he not king but want to become king?
I don't know. I mean, that guy's eating out of my goddamn hands right now, right?
I hate him. That's
I'm
why
not too worried about them.
I'm more worried about goddamn hands.
You two are really calm about Pikel and Model right now, which I find actually really impressive.
I can't think about anything except just fighting.
I miss looting.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that soon. All right, one last trip, and then we're back to Goblin Land with or without the other two. But don't worry, they know how to find us.
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
If they smart, Gobby.
All right, so you guys would leave the courtyard at that point. Is that all you will say at the matter?
I'm gonna. All right, I'm gonna roll a D2. Okay. On a 1, Cheezel doesn't care what happens to the others, and on a 2, he doesn't understand what is happening.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, he's no clue.
Sounds good. All right.
Yeah.
Well, at that point, you would leave the courtyards to head over to the forest to camp one final time before returning to the Senator's estate, where you'll then travel north to the Kingdom of Breebunn to meet with the Archmagister Kronos, who is headmaster of the Exodus/Arcane Academy, as well as the Archmagister of all of Breebunn. Meanwhile, the fate of Model and Pikel are unknown, but you all, and I'm talking to the audience, will discover their fate on a new campaign, a mini-series campaign that is starting next Thursday, June 24th. The Chamber of the Eight should be a 2 to 3 session campaign.
Time out.
Yes.
Whoa. So are we still going every Wednesday?
So part of this session was to figure out what exactly you guys were going to be doing as goblins. Now I know you guys want to head over to north to Breebunn and then eventually head south to Goblins. So now that I know exactly what you guys are doing, I will be spending the next 2 weeks preparing that campaign for you guys. And then
I just want to make sure that you weren't about to subject Tomato to Crendor and I for 2 weeks straight.
I was
No.
No.
I just want to make sure that, you weren't about to ruin this man's entire week.
So
it's really that fucking meme of that woman with the two children on leashes just fucking tangling her up.
I mean, you already had 2 children.
So
true. If anything, you're prepared for this.
So
you can pull it off.
So we will be taking 2 weeks off from Goblins to do that, but also to prepare your future campaign of heading to Breebunn and then your fight against Chief Big Belly. Of course, there's still another 2 Lagoses out there that I'm sure Cheezel and the group may be still interested in. But the 23rd and the 30th, we will be taking off from Goblins. And the 24th, which is a Thursday, and the 1st of July, which is also a Thursday, we will, at 7 p.m. EST, be running Chamber of the Eight. That will have Pikel and Model, so Benji and Bree, but will also star Kraken, Joe Fudge, Dodger, G-Mart, Strippin.
Big losers in that group.
And Shane Hart. And Shane.
Yeah, that group sounds like they smell, if anything.
I agree, man.
So it'll be an 8-person party. It will more than likely be a 2-session campaign. I've given it a little wiggle room in case there is some unforeseen stuff, but it should be a 2-session campaign at that point. So make sure, my lovely audience, stay tuned for that. Session 1 will be taking place June 24th, and we'll have all of their characters. So it should be fun. But for now, that ends today's episode of Goblins of Io. So thank you guys so much for that. I hope. Did you all have fun? Did you all enjoy yourself?
Yeah, it was actually really refreshing to get back
just sit in a single room,
fucking around.
Yeah.
It was actually fun not having to fight gods anymore.
Yeah. So nice.
You realize we're going to end up having to fight an entire human kingdom, right? This is where we're going.
It'll be a refreshing change of pace compared to God.
And it'll fit my narrative.
Your narrative arc. You're right. The complex web of narrative arcs that is Skag's. Who does he really hate, though?
What really is Skag's?
Is his human hatred just self-hatred?
Live by fighting humans, die by fighting humans.
Mm-hmm. Well, now that I know,
die to humans, that's embarrassing. I'm
not gonna die to humans.
Oh God. Well, so I have some fan art for you guys. If anyone here is a fan artist and wish to draw some fan art, head on over to our IO Discord. We have a fan art section that we show at the end of every session. So we've got a few pieces to show off right here. Let me go ahead and link that now. 1 second. This one was so good.
That's cute.
Sorry. So apparently OBS had an update and it resized everything, which really sucked. So now I'm every time I show a new source, whatever, I have to resize it because OBS reset everything, and that sucked a little bit.
OBS stinky, yeah.
OBS stinky, yes. So this works itself for this end screen of the finale of season 2 of IO Act 2 of you all walking off into the sunset after killing Cosmikara. Absolutely there. Well, we killed 3 gods and are heroes of this world. What now? What the hell do you mean, what now, model? Now I can finally start that circus. Oh, you're right, Clint. And pickles. I hate humans. You can say that loud, buddy. I hate humans. Chief Big Belly. Oh, yeah, that too. Which is, this is essentially what you all are doing for season 3. So there should be a lot of fun.
How did they know?
How did they know? I know. So someone made a Hero Forge version of Skagzag, specifically Lagos Baby Fight Skagzag.
Oh my god.
Well placed fog. Very well placed fog, dude. Very generous use of fog as well, actually.
Yes.
I can't believe part of the lore of this story is like, remember that time we killed a baby? Guys, remember that? Crazy. Good time.
Choked it out.
And then this is a sketch of Skagzag strangling the Lagos as the parasites are hiding.
I want to see that.
Yes. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's all we have for fan art today. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Glad to be DMing you all. So
good shit. Yeah, I'm glad this is back.
Yeah.
Dude. Goblins of Aya will be back on July 7th with the return of Pikel and Model, and then June 24th you'll see Pikel and Model on the Chamber of the 8 miniseries. So thank you guys again, and we'll continue from there. Thank you everyone very, very much.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, have a good one, guys.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much. Woo. All right. Did you guys have a good session? Did you guys enjoy yourself today? That was a lot of fun. What time of the 24th? It'll be 7 p.m. EST will be the Chamber of the 8th. It'll be an 8-person party with a lot of familiar faces. The majority of them being characters that existed before. I'm happy to say that Gmart's character will be the return of Qua, for those that know from All King. Qua will be making a return in the Chamber of the 8. So, excuse me. Yeah, absolutely. Gmart is Kick Puncher. Yeah, that's right. Rolls eyes. No, dummy. Oh my God, what if Gmart returned, but as a character from a completely different DM's game? Rolls eyes. Oh, what if Tomato played that other character he played in a different D&D game? Rolls eyes. Chat, you do realize that we're 2 separate DMs, right? I just want to make sure we're clear on that, because sometimes you guys get a little confused. Sometimes you get a little confused, thinking that a bigger DM's game has the same shit as my game. I know it's weird that a person can be 2 different characters from 2 different DMs. I know. It's weird, but I want to let you know that it actually is completely different people. It's a big thing. Just make sure you guys are familiar with that. All right, so thank you guys so much. If you guys would like to support the World of IO series, head on over to our Patreon. Go on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/World of IO. You get access at the $5 tier. You get access to all the MP3s of the campaign. Goblins of IO's MP3 will be there starting tomorrow at 12 p.m. EST. And the $10 tier includes maps and art. That'll be posted on Sunday. Every Sunday, that's a weekly thing. And then the $20 tier is Game Master notes. So any like battles and things like that, any notes that I've worked on, I post them there over on the Patreon. So please consider supporting. The Patreon itself allows me to make this my main thing, the main thing that I like to do. And your Patreon support allows me to not have to worry so much about handling other things. So I also want to go ahead, make sure we're giving big shout outs to our $50 plus sponsors, including Why Not Gemology, Baker Staunch, Slopar Panda, Twitching Pickle, Starter Pack, Last Note, Eagle Wolf, Germs B, Wiry Traveler, and Con Air on DVD. Make sure you go ahead and consider supporting the Patreon. Yeah, thank you very much for that. As far as next D&D game, tomorrow is the Astral Academy epilogue/finale at 7 p.m. EST. Starring the usual Astral Academy crew, with the exception of Kraken, for obvious reasons. No spoilers in chat. Make sure that you guys head over there. It should be a very good session. I think it's going to be an absolutely amazing session. So, and hold on over to that. Next D&D game after that. Friday, I'll be off from D&D. Saturday's going to be a big D&D game with the Misdemeanors return for Season 3, Episode 1, and the finale of Hunters of Io. So it'll be 6 hours of D&D. Make sure you hop on in and check that out. Consider following me on Twitter, twitter.com/BrettUltimus. Or if this is your first time watching any of the IO campaigns today, welcome. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Head on over to our YouTube channel and catch up today. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. All of the D&D VODs are uploaded there. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers over on the World of IO YouTube channel, so consider subscribing today. And thank you so much for that. With that, I will go ahead and wrap things up by thanking our subscribers. So, thank you very much to the following. Baker Staunch, thank you for gifting a sub to Slime, as well as gifting a sub to all of our players. Really do appreciate that. Slime also gifting a sub to a player. Thank you very much. Harmony Optional and resubscribing with the Prime sub for 3 months. Dwapook with a tier 1 sub for 11 months, 1 month away from a year. VA Gnome Magician, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 9 months. Warhouse Bard, thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs just now to Bert Bob and Katagi258. Appreciate that support very, very much. Bizguard1 with the Prime sub. Welcome to the Rack Pack. A Fat Frog, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 21 months. To the person who cheered a bit, thanks, ? I appreciate it. A Fat Frog, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 21 months. Scroncho, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 2 months. Dr. Tarval, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 3 months. A Diabolic Dude, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 6 months. John Solo, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 2 months. Slim Rindy, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 2 months. Baker Staunch with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much for those 5 gifted subs, Baker. I really do appreciate it. Gamer Dwarves, thank you for the tier 3 sub for 9 months. Wowie wow. Has Ivix, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Rack Pack. And William88, thank you for the Prime sub for 8 months. That is it. Thank you again. Appreciate you all very much. I'll be back tomorrow for more streaming, more D&D, more gaming. I don't know what we'll be playing exactly, but should be a lot of fun. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you all the next time. Oh yeah, and make sure you join our IO Discord. Boop, boop. Talk about spoilers, talk about whatever the heck you want. Post fan art. We have a rules section if you think we broke any rules. Yeah, if you're looking to form a D&D game, we have a D&D LFG over there. All right, guys, thank you again. Have yourselves a lovely day. Bye-bye.